FTX. I didn't even know this shit was recording. So basically, FTX owns it. Where's the $8 billion? And Alameda, what is it? Sam Bankman-Fried, whatever his name is, it doesn't matter, does it? Sam, not the owner of FTX. In fact, FTX is not the real name of the company. It's a shell corporation. Sam is he signed an omnibus authority corporate contract, meaning that he has the appointed power given to him by the stakeholders of the corporation, and he makes decisions for all of the holders of the corporation, the investors of the corporation, and the stakeholders of the corporation, and any responsibility falls on Sam. He can't tell you whose fault it is when something goes bad or $8 billion comes up missing from FTX, because that's against his contract. He'll get in trouble and he'll definitely go to jail, or something will happen to him. FTX, again, is not the real name of the company. Think about it. Futures exchange. Where in crypto, for all my crypto people, old school crypto heads, where in crypto have you used the word future? Like, besides as of recently, but that's not a crypto thing. You know what I mean? FTX Global, name of the company, one of the names. You can even see that the company is registered in the same place, on the same floor as government agency owns the majority of FTX. Sam is not even a majority shareholder of FTX. In fact, most of the people that are holders of FTX are not in this country. They're not. FTX was a front. Why? Because think about it, it's one of the top crypto exchanges, or they say the top crypto exchange platform, right? And nothing was insured, so users went on a bank run, tried to retrieve their money, and weren't able to do it. So the government says, nothing's insured, but if you work with us, your money's going to be insured. Why does that matter? Well, the government's coming out with a CBDC. That's a central bank digital currency. What that means is that the dollar, the paper dollar, American dollar, gone. And they've been putting this off for a while. I had one of the first Fed wallets, actually. It was supposed to drop the digital dollar first quarter of this year, but that didn't happen. But in the next 2 to 3 years, they say it's going to happen. It doesn't matter when it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So you're going to have a digital dollar. So no more what's it called? Physical paper dollar. Biden issued an executive order a few months ago, and that basically entails you to be subjected to a system to where, let's say you don't pay taxes, or you want to be, or they have the ability to track your money no matter what account you put it in. You don't pay taxes, they can literally shut down all your accounts until you do so, freeze your accounts with the press of a button, because it's digital currency, so it comes with a protocol. It's encrypted. So it's encrypted with a protocol that allows this to happen. In the executive order, it's a smart contract underlying it that automatically executes consequences based on what you're doing in your day-to-day life. They can literally shut down your car. They can shut down your bank account. Anything electronic, they can literally take over and terminate that shit, or put some kind of restriction on it, so where you can't use it as regular. That's what the digital bank currencies are going to do. And the reason that they crashed the platform for FTX, because they don't ever want the public to know why crypto was invented. Crypto was invented, specifically Bitcoin, in the white paper from Satoshi. You're supposed to be your own bank. So that was the whole point of Bitcoin. You're financially sovereign, and Bitcoin allows you to be your own bank, so you don't have to have an intermediary like a regular Bank of America or JP Morgan or whoever the fuck to control your money. That was the whole point of Bitcoin. So there's a learning curve between the public and that function. So the public don't want to learn. That's the whole point of cryptocurrency. So by the time that the CBDCs come out, they're going to think that stablecoins and cryptocurrencies are the same, and they're not. Stablecoin is equivalent to a dollar, right? Any good stablecoin has been around for a long time, and it's over collateralized, point blank period. If not, it's probably sank already. So basically, by the time that the public, the biggest thing that the government does is control perception. They control the perception of stablecoins and cryptocurrency. So when the stablecoins come out, they're going to be, oh, why do I need Bitcoin? I already have a stablecoin. But it's not the same. It's not. Stablecoins and cryptocurrencies are completely different. But the average person is going to be like, okay, I'm going to use the American government stablecoin because it's insured, and I don't need to use Bitcoin because that's not even regulated by the government, and it makes more sense to use stablecoin. But it doesn't, because the whole point of cryptocurrency and stablecoins was to alleviate the use of using the government. It was for decentralization, so that you don't have to rely on the government or any financial institution. So FTX crashes, and are able to revert back to that as a big example of why you need the government to insure your money. Biggest platform with like $8 billion went missing. Doesn't it seem like deliberate? And Sam said, I lost count. I miscounted $8 billion. How do you miscount $8 billion? Are you insane? So that's the excuse. You can tell. It's crazy. It's such a front. It's almost sickening. And then his team on social media talking about regular drug use as they're handling $1 million accounts and throwing money around like nobody's business. Like, it's just so obvious. It was a setup, but it's like really obvious. There's a banking. The majority shareholder of FTX is the government. I don't know if FTX started out as a real company and the government infiltrated it and then took over, or if it was a government plot to do it from the beginning. So I'm curious on that. But I think it was because I see that the companies are both registered on the same floor at the same time. And FTX is not the name of the company. That's the story. I have all this as paperwork. Like, I can literally show you legal documents verifying all of this. But I need more interaction on the podcast for me to actually release those documents or show you. You know I will, but I won't if the interaction doesn't step up. I need comments, I need likes, and I'm not a person or influencer that normally asks for that, but it's a point to where you have to make a living doing this stuff. It's not just you have a passion for it, but getting paid for it so you can keep producing quality material for people who want to have quality material. You're going to have to give some quality attention to so we can keep this going. So in the meanwhile, count up.